All right, so let's just take a moment, as you will, to find yourself in your comfortable seats, please. Crossing one foot in front of the other, propping the hips up on something if you wish. And how about before we come into that space of silence and stillness, we'll just take a moment to really reach and stretch our arms up to the sky. So whenever you're ready, take a nice big morning stretch, lift your heart, spread your fingers. See if you can soften your hips and your knees, just like a flower opening up to that early morning rising sun. Let's lean to the right, bring the right hand down and reach real big and up through that left hand. Stay here for a moment, and as you inhale, spread your fingers, take a big breath in. As you exhale, make a gentle fist with your hand. As you inhale, spread your fingers, take a big breath in. As you exhale, take a gentle fist with your hand. Back up into center, inhale, reach up, open your heart to the sky. And exhale to the other side, bring your left hand down, reach through your right arm. Take a moment, ground into your sit bones, notice where you can soften. And as you inhale, spread your fingers, feel everything open up. As you exhale, a gentle fist, curling the fingers in. One more time, inhale, spread the fingers, open up. Exhale, a gentle fist, curl your fingers in. Back to center, inhale, rise up. One time, bend the elbows, lift the heart, exhale. Inhale, arms rise to the sky. Bring your hands down to the tops of your thighs, soften your shoulders, and when you're ready, take a moment to close your eyes. Maybe we begin to feel that heat, that warmth, that light, that awakening within the body. Noticing the rhythm of your heart, the flow of your breath. Just take a moment to drop into this space and this opportunity to practice yoga. To dive into that practice of unity, of oneness, of connection, of compassion, of awareness. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath through the chest, through the ribs, and all the way down into the belly. Doing our best to keep the breath low and slow, long and deep. Please bring your palms together in front of your heart space as you take a moment to sit with yourself and setting an intention for your practice. We always meet here, uniting in the heart space. As we come into our individual heart space, we come into the heart space together. You know that the way in which we practice and the work that we do has this outward rippling effect on our loved ones, our community, and the world that we interact with as a whole. And gently dropping the chin in and down towards the chest, this gentle bowing of the head, we say namaste. Let's release the hands. You can lift the head if you'd like. You can keep the eyes closed or just circle through your head and your neck. Be really mindful as you drop the head back, not to go too far, not to crunch through the cervical spine. Really just feeling into the sensations as the ears drop towards the shoulders and the chin towards the chest, sort of navigating your way around your sensation. And take a moment to allow it all to just settle in, to become aware. No pushing, no pulling. No needing for anything to be different, even in these challenges. Can we be thankful for the body? Promising to do our best to take care of it. thanking it for all that it's done for us. As you feel ready, start to really gently just twist from side to side. So you can reach your arms up or keep them down. Just start to feel these rotations of your spine. You can spend a couple breaths on one side or just travel back and forth, feeling the spine, rotating along the axis of the spine. And even in these moments where the breath isn't being directly cued to the movement, see if you can stay connected. Begin to notice how the breath is a tool, an ally to help us maintain presence in our practice, in our body, in our minds, and our hearts. Allow yourself to twist to one side and just stay there, whichever side it is. Find yourself on one side of the twist. And as you feel the breath move into the body, do your best to sit up nice and tall. And as you feel the breath move out of the body, do your best to twist just a little bit more. Observe that again as the breath moves in, you sit up nice and tall. We're still in the twist. And then as the breath moves out, we twist just a little bit more. Slowly and softly move back through center and then over to the other side, just in your own way. Ground down into your sit bones. Notice where you can soften, where you can engage. It's all just layers of presence. And as the breath moves in, feel the spine lengthening, feel yourself sitting tall. And as the breath moves out, allow yourself to twist into that space. Just feel that connection, that awareness. And slowly unwind, come back to center. We'll uncross our legs, bring the soles of our feet together and take a seated forward fold into our hips and our low back here. Soles of the feet together, knees out. Just let the heart, the torso, the shoulders drop and round forward. As you drop into the space, see if you can put your effort into sending your breath down and into your low back. Can you feel it and hear it at the back of the throat? And just remembering that the breath is our anchor into the present moment, the practice. The breath is pure, the mind tends to be obscured. Stay connected to the breath so we can clear the thoughts. We're keeping the soles of our feet together, and we're just going to roll up about halfway through our spine. Take your left hand and either bring it to your right foot, ankle, or shin. Start to lean to the left and reach your right arm. So we're leaning away from the leg that we're holding on to. Take a couple breaths here. That hand that's reaching up towards the sky, let it cross down, come to the opposite foot, ankle, or shin. You decide. Reach the opposite arm to the sky, lean in the opposite direction. Breathe here. Long, loving breaths traveling through the back of the throat, entering, maintaining that life in the body. Hear your breath and feel your breath in those moments of silence. Drop into the space within. Come back to center, folding over both legs again. Drop the chin in towards the chest so that your head is hanging, completely effortless in your neck. Try that here. Chin really moving in towards the chest, completely effortless in your neck. Slowly roll up through each vertebrae of the spine. And let's come around and take child's pose. Toes together. Let's bring knees together for today's child's pose. And let's reach the arms back with the palms face up. So we're kind of tucked into this more tight little ball here. Forehead resting down on the earth, dropping into this little seed pose. This form, this version of child's pose where we're keeping the legs tucked tight, where we're pressing the breath and the belly down into the thighs. It's a more detoxifying version for the abdominal organs, more stimulating for the digestion. And take a couple moments, just continue to breathe into that space. Let your breath be that which clears away any unnecessary thoughts, which moves you through the sensation. Let the breath be that which gives you opportunity to connect. Start to slide the hands forward, placing them down on the mat, and then we rise to the hands and the knees. Peek down at your hands, big hands on the earth. Look and see that all 10 of your fingers are spread well and that your index fingers are parallel. Lift your feet up and start to circle out your ankles. So our knees are down, our hands are down. Just flex and round through your ankles. Okay, we're going to cross our shins so that we have the right shin on the left calf. Your legs are crossed. And then just sit back a little bit so that you press that right shin into that left calf. Take a couple of breaths there. Feel that sensation. And then rise back up, weight into the hands, switch the crisscross of the legs, right shin on the bottom, left calf on top, and then sit back a bit. Press down, stretch, just apply a little pressure into that muscle. Rise back up to the hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, drop the belly, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back, cat pose. Tuck the toes, drop the belly, lift the heart, breathe into cow. Long breaths, cat pose. Last one right here together. Tuck the toes, drop the belly, breathe into cow. Exhale, round the back, untuck your toes, cat pose. And take a moment to let the body move on its own. If you wish to sway the hips from side to side, to move the head, the neck, the shoulders. And keep aware of the connection between your hands and the earth, building upon that solid foundation, building upon those roots. And then from a neutral point with your spine, tuck your toes, lift your knees and your hips, downward facing dog. Again, tune into your roots. We're going to build every pose that we take always from the earth, building it from the earth. So as you come into a pose, a shape, notice how are my hands and my feet in relationship with that which is balancing me beneath me. Take a couple breaths and just breathe into downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet if you wish. Lift and lower a leg if you wish. All the meanwhile, just stay connected. Be compassionate as the mind tends to drift and wander. And do your best to just connect back to the present moment, knowing that it's here waiting for you. From downward facing dog, lift the gaze to the hands, lift the heels, and walk to the top of your mat. Find a forward fold. Inner hips distance in the feet. Lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway, lengthen the spine. The breaths are long. Exhale, fold. Just as much as we're stretching the muscles in the body, we're expanding the capacity of our lungs. One more time, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. We're coming into this little tiny ball. Bend your knees, lift your heels, drop the bottom towards the heels and round tuck and curl into yourself here. Drop your chin in towards your chest, a nice rounding through the back. Start to straighten the legs, drop the heels towards the earth, forward folds. We'll take that ragdoll, relaxed spine, rolling all the way up to standing. Circle the arms out and up, ground down into the feet, reach the arms to the sky, interlace your fingers, flip your palms up and lean slightly to the left. Ground down into your feet, lean to the left, open through the right side of your body. Back to center, inhale, and lean to the right this time. Exhale. As you're leaning to the right, press down through that left foot. Again, stay tuned into the roots. From there, we grow up and out. To center, inhale. Bend your elbows, lift your heart. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise up, reach up, palms touch. Bow to the earth and fold. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Keep the knee off the earth and find a nice long lunge. Stay here for a moment. Our hands are down, our front knee is bent, and bring your gaze forward. Just pause and breathe into this lunge. Feel that right hip tucking in and back, and keep the inner thighs engaged. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Walk to the left side of your mat. Wide leg forward fold. Again, connect to those roots. So if you look at your feet, all 10 of your toes are facing the long edge of your mat here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. One more together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, and start to just sway side to side. Bend into one knee and then the other. So side to side, just feel your body as it adjusts, as it accepts the new poses, the new shapes. The sensation of waking up, keeping the mind neutral. The presence of the heart with you as you experience various sensations in the body. Back to the center of that wide leg fold. Still facing the long edge of the mat. Let yourself fold down and just settle in for a moment. Take any variation that feels appropriate with your arms. You can reach out to your feet. The hands can come together behind the back. Hands can stay grounded on the earth under your shoulders. Bring awareness to the very bottoms of your feet, the toes, the balls of your feet, and your heels. And notice in your own space where most of your weight is. It typically goes back into the heels. So can you bring it into the balls of the feet without clawing the toes on the earth? And take a little half lift from wherever you are. Walk your hands back towards the right foot. Pivot on the ball of the back foot and set the left knee down. Hands on the earth under the shoulders. As you inhale, lift your gaze, your chin, and your heart. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Move your hips back and fold. Inhale, bend the knee, bring the foot down. Look forward and up. Exhale, straighten the leg, hips move back, toes peel up and back. Couple more times. Inhale, dig low and forward, lift your heart, breathe in. Exhale, hips move back, legs straightened. Inhale, come forward, reach, breathe. Exhale, hips move back, legs straight. This time, knee bends, right foot on the earth, arms to the sky. Turn your palms so that they're facing forward. Lift your heart. Spread your fingers really well, really well. Activate your arms as you inhale, your hands are spread. And as you exhale, bring the tips of your fingers to touch, closing the hand, but just touching the tips of the fingers. Inhale, open the hands. Exhale, touch the tips of the fingers. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, fingertips touch. Spread fingers, inhale. Lower hands to the earth, step back, plank pose. Pause for a breath in. With or without knees, lower down to the earth. Sphinx, rise up onto your forearms, elbows under shoulders, wrists straight out. Press down and lift your heart, tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest, breathe here. Long, loving breaths. Gentle lift in the heart. And we're going to bend our knees, flex our toes, draw the heels in and lift the heart even more. A little opener for the low back, for the chest. Notice if you're leaning your head back and looking up, just neutralize. Give yourself space to feel, to correct, to adjust. Slowly let your feet come down. Bring your hands to make a pillow for your forehead. Let your head come down. Wiggle your hips a little bit side to side, just releasing along that spinal column. Lift the head away from the hands, slide the hands under the shoulders, bring the forehead to tap the earth. Bring your feet a little closer together and really press into the tops of your feet. Feel that connection. Remember, we're connecting with the earth. And inhale, cobra pose, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose, rise up. Exhale, lower down. One more, cobra pose, inhale to rise. Exhale, lower down. Press back through tabletop, and we meet in downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Bring your feet a little closer together. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip up here. Even weight in your hands. Start to move freely through your left leg. Re-extend that left leg all the way up to the sky. Big stretch. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Step the foot forward. Pause for a moment. We find that nice long lunge. Our right heel is lifting. Our shoulders are pulling back. We're stacked well between the front knee and the front ankle. Not looking up too high or down too low, tuned into the alignments of your body, your breath, and your intention. And bring your left hand inside your left foot, walk to the long left edge of the mat. Peek at your toes, pivot them out and your heels in, and then rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Spread your fingers, turn your hands to face forward. For a moment, our legs are straight. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees and your elbows so you come into a squat. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, elbows and knees, so you're squatting. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, squat the legs, bend the elbows. Inhale up. Exhale down, stay there. Keep the knees bent. Eagle arms, wrap your left arm under your right. Bring your palms to touch. Let's take 3 to 5 breaths here. Release the arms, stand up, straight legs, straight arms. Inhale. Elbows and knees bend, exhale. Second side, wrap your right arm under your left. Bring the palms to touch, knees are bent. Find and feel your breath. Work with each breath, each sensation. Patience in the mind, body, and heart. Release the arms, stand up, breathe in, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Walk your hands back towards your left foot. Bring the right knee down to the earth. Hands framing the foot, shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Inhale, lift the gaze and the heart, look up. Exhale, straighten the left leg, move your hips back, draw your toes in towards you. Inhale, dig low, knee bends, gaze and heart lift. Exhale, straighten the leg, lean back. Inhale, come forward, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg, move back. One more. Inhale, bend the knee, place the foot, lift the heart. Exhale, travel the hips back, fold down. Bend back into the knee, placing the left foot fully down on the ground. Tuck your right toes under. That's going to help us have a little more stability. Reach your arms to the sky. Turn your palms face forward. Observe your connection to your roots. What's rooted in this moment? That left foot, those right toes. Spread your fingers. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just bring the tips of your fingers to touch. Inhale, open up the hands. Exhale, just bring the tips of those fingers to touch. Yeah, like the hands are the lungs. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch the fingers. One more time. Inhale, open your hands. Exhale, fingertips touch. Open the fingers, spread the hands, inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Lift the back knee, step forward and fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up. Palms to touch, hands to heart, out breath, pauses us here. You can close your eyes and just feel. Finding one leg mountain pose, we lift the right knee as well as the arms. Work with whatever balance you're working with today. Option to stay here or take the left hand around the right knee and reach the right arm back. See if you can soften the toes on that left foot. So you're pressing down into the left foot. Don't claw the toes to the earth. Come back to face forward. Keep the knee lifted, the arms rise. Taking a standing figure four, right ankle above the left knee. A chair pose, sink your hips down, pause here. Just inviting in this little balancing sequence, helping us to ground into this day, into this body. Allow yourself to feel the sensations without feeling like you need to avoid them or to make them go away. Be the one that's experiencing what the body's going through and just acknowledge it. Let's rise back up to one leg mountain pose. The right knee is lifting, the fingers are spread. Exhale, lower the foot down, bring the hands to your heart. Just stand for a moment in this space. Good. Open the eyes, lift the arms to the sky. Let the left knee rise. One leg mountain pose. We pause here, steadying our gaze, just starting to feel the body, the nervous system, everything that has to adjust in order to be balanced in this space. Right hand around left knee, reach your left arm back. Spread your fingers, ground down, stay connected. Nice, everybody. Come back to face forward. The knee is still up, the arms are up. Figure 4, cross your left ankle above your right knee, bring your hands down to heart center and bend that standing leg. See if you can soften your jaw, your head, your neck, anything that might be carrying tension. Find it in your body, mindfully release it, let it go. Stand back up, reach your arms up, reach your left knee up. Bring your foot down and your hands to your heart. Circle the arms down, out, and up. Inhale, reach for the sky. Swan dive, reach the arms back as you fold and bow down to the earth. Exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth, feet step back. You choose, either flow through your vinyasa. We meet back in downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. Once in downward facing dog, we lift our right leg to the sky, ground down through the hands, spread the fingers well on the earth, bend the right knee and open the hip. Start to move through your foot, your knee, your hip, your ankle. From an extended right leg, we bring the knee to the nose. We're stepping into pigeon pose. Bring the right foot to the left side of the mat. Tuck the left toes under and let's slide that left leg back a little bit. And just notice if you tend to lean to the left, see if you can bring the body back to center and fold from that space. If you lean to the right, excuse me, we have the right foot forward. So if you lean, you would be heading to the right. See if you can keep it centered. Trying not to bring all of the weight into the right leg, into the right hip or glute. Kind of settling into that void, that empty space. Long breaths at the back of the throat. Breathing peace into the body. The awareness sort of dance with all of the sensations. Notice what it takes for you to soften yourself. So many different layers to that. To soften your mind, to soften your breath, to soften your physical body. Take a few more moments to just settle into that hip space. the emotions that rise and fall with the experience. Stay still as you are, whatever shape you're in. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. And as we rise, we're coming up onto the hands. We're going to let our right glute now come to the earth. Swing your left leg around. Bring your feet to the earth. Knees are bent. And windshield wiper your legs side to side, side to side. Come to the center point where your toes are facing forward, your feet are hips distance. Press into your feet, lift your hips. We take this reverse tabletop, about 3 breaths. Good. Lift your hips a little higher as you breathe in. And then exhale, release your hips all the way down. Left leg stays forward, lean to the left, swing your right leg back, pigeon pose. And then readjust, recenter. Again, we want to make sure often the body leans off towards that front leg, that front hip, and we kind of sit off to the side. We want to keep that hip slightly elevated and then fold down. Either using some sort of prop, maybe it's a block or a pillow, or even just your arms folded under your head. Something so that as you fold down towards the earth, you feel like you can surrender. You feel there's space for you to soften, that you're supported. Notice all that it takes for you to stay right here. And that's not just to keep your body right here, but to keep your mind right here. And to keep your breath at the forefront of your mind. To keep your thoughts pure, clear, and clean. Observe the sensation and thank the body. Take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly rise back up, weight in the hands. Let your left glute fall off to the left. Come all the way around with that right leg, and we'll meet down on our back from here. Slide yourself down to your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Your hands are on your knees. Start to draw some circles through the hips. So move the knees as individual units rather than keeping them connected. Move them in and together and then out and apart. Sort of oiling up or lubricating that space where the very top of your femur comes into connection with your hip crease. Take your hands and slide them now to the pinky toe sides of your feet. Happy baby pose. Rock a little bit side to side. Just be playful for a moment here in happy baby. Maybe that means that you straighten one leg and lean in one direction, just sort of intuitively connecting with your body. And then let's come to that space again where the soles of our feet are touching, our knees are out. So we're bringing the outer edges of our feet to the earth, that Baddha Konasana, that butterfly shape. And then reach your arms overhead with your palms face up, the backs of your hands on the earth. And bend your elbows just a little bit to broaden across your chest. And breathe here. Try to be effortless so that you've given all of the weight of the body to the earth. So that what you're trying to do rather than hold on or tense up is to let go. The effort is for there to be no effort. Dive into your breath. These poses where we're closer to the ground, where we're just sort of releasing the weight of the body, they take a little more time. A little more time for that softening. And then sometimes, right when we feel that final stage of softening, we start to resist. We clench our way out of it rather than just letting the body feel that ease, that grace. To start to use the strength of your inner thighs to bring the knees up and together. Once your feet make contact with the earth, walk them out so that you can feel the outer edges of your mat with your feet. Your knees are bent and start to windshield wiper your legs side to side. Our knees are bent and we drop the knees left, center, right, center. And then maybe moving back and forth for a couple more rounds. We'll settle with the knees dropping over to the left, taking that left foot, picking it up and placing it on the outside of that right thigh, outer right knee. Receive the breath in this space. Notice where you can soften. With that left foot on the outside of the right leg, release the left foot back to the ground. The knees rise up and they start to just windshield wiper again, side to side, to the left, to the center, to the right, to the center. And then as you drop your knees over to the right, let them stay there. From that twist, pick the right foot up, place it on the outside of that left thigh, knee. And then soften through your hands, your face, your jaw. Let the body melt into the mats, the earth, the floor. Connect with breath. Try not to demand anything of your body. Sometimes we even get into these poses and we push the body a little more because we want to feel a little more. Maybe just settle into a space of receptivity rather than expectation. Slowly release the right foot from the outer knee. Bring the knees back up. 1 minute to just feel any final shapes that your body would like to take before we settle into that full final resting pose. Any final twists, any reaches for a prop, a pillow, a blanket. No expectations, just an open invitation. And when you're ready, find that final resting pose, the space that requires very little effort once you settle in. Navigate the movement that brings you into stillness. And once you settle down to the earth, take a cleansing breath, invite it to move in the nose and out the mouth. Soften, release, and let go. Shavasana. Remaining still, take a cleansing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to reawaken the physical body. When you're ready, take a nice big stretch. A squeeze, draw your knees in towards your chest, squeeze your body, thank it, love it, appreciate it. Roll to your right side. Then come up and around. We take a moment to sit. Find your seat. We'll take one round of our alternate nostril pranayama. Bring your right thumb, close your right nostril, inhale left side. Close the left side, exhale right. Right side, inhale. Left side, exhale. Left side, inhale. Right side, exhale. Right side in. Left side out. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Release the right hand. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale through the nose. Through the nose, exhale. 2 more breaths like this. In through the nose. Through the nose, out. One more time. Through the nose, in. Through the nose, out. Bring your palms together in front of your hearts. Into this moment in time, to this day, to this body, to this breath, to the awareness that all is one. Namaste.